Hey there, friends. How you doing? Today we're going to be in Genesis chapter 24. We're going to skip over 23, which is the death of Sarah. Abraham really struggles in those three chapters. 21, he loses his son Ishmael. He goes out of the camp. In 22, he's tested with Isaac. In 23, Sarah dies. So we have tragedy after tragedy that happens with Abraham. Of course, the testing of Isaac wasn't a tragedy. He didn't lose him, but the testing was difficult for Abraham. And then we have here in 24, Isaac needs a wife. So he's going to send out the overseer of his house to find Isaac a wife. Now, I hope you'll be at church on Sunday because I'm going to be preaching from this passage, Genesis chapter 24, for Father's Day. I think there's a lot that Abraham can teach us about being a dad. Now, in verse 12 of this chapter, the servant's already gone. He's got his camels loaded up, and they go to Paddan Aram, and they go to the city where Rebekah is. He doesn't know that, but all he knows is that he's out on a mission, and he does something wonderful in 12. He prays, and his prayer is this: O Lord God of my master Abraham, I pray thee, send me good speed this day, and show kindness unto my master Abraham. So he's not hoping that things will just work out. He prays that the Lord would oversee things, and of course he is, and that he would give him good success, because it's all in God's hands. It's not in his hands to be a faithful servant. It's not in Abraham's hands to be a good father. It's in God's hands to guide them. And the duty of every single one of us is to say to the Lord, you're in control. You're in control of every single decision, every situation, every moment of time. We need to recognize that. Otherwise, we're just coursing through life thinking everything is happenstance and circumstance and good or bad fortune. There's no such thing. The Lord's in charge of everything, especially for the believer. The believer must recognize that. So he says to the Lord, O Lord God of my master Abraham, I pray thee, send me good speed this day. So he puts everything in God's hand. Now he's gone. Of course, he's obedient to his master, and his master does well to send him there. His master doesn't want him to take a wife from the children of Heth. He's in league with the children of Heth. He just bought a burial place from them in 23, but he doesn't want a wife for Isaac from that people. And so he goes back to where his family is from. And of course, because the servant puts it all in God's hands, what does he find? He finds a wife for Isaac. So it's time for us also to put everything in God's hands. Not so that we can find a wife for Isaac, but so that the Lord will give us good speed in whatever it is that he has us doing. I hope this finds you well today and blessed. Hope to see you at church on Sunday. I'll be preaching from, as I said, Genesis chapter 24 this weekend. So I'll see you then. Bye.